Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with me, Najia. I'm a psychic medium, which I do a lot of on this channel, all things psychic and mystical. And I'm also a belly dance teacher on Zoom. I teach women how to move energy through their body to change their inner landscape and create a better outer landscape in their lives because everything is energy. Everything is energy. And today I want to talk about a couple things. One is I've had a lot of response, a lot of worries from people in my viewing audience about uh, my world prediction videos. Yeah. And I just want to say, yeah, there's some changes. There's some changes coming, but they're already started. And everyone's experiencing them in different ways all throughout the planet. So there will be something that happens like another type of lockdown. That is what I got from my guides about 3 years ago. I got a number of things overlaying, like war, which we've been experiencing. We didn't have these other new wars that are pretty grueling going on back then. And all the flooding, the volcanoes and the earthquakes, all this stuff that's been going on from the environment. And I kind of got the impression it might be another type of lockdown caused by some type of virus out there. Um, but I didn't want you to go into panic mode. The reason I make these videos is so you're prepared. And I wanted to say that when we go through this new thing in the future, like when it gets to its apex, the high point of it, that instead of having a lot of division among people, which really the world went a little nuts with, people just not coming together when you expect people to come together, right? And I just wanted to say that there's nothing like kindness. There's nothing like kindness. Like when it happens in the future, there will be more kindness. And I do hear from other channels, like people that channel angels, that when all these events happen and they're getting some of the same visions I have, they're saying that there's going to be an elevation going on. Like some people use the word ascension, and another angel channel talks about, there won't be the karma to deal with that we are dealing with now. So the things will be kinder. And I want to just show you a preview of kindness because it really made my week. We had a wonderful viewer from Utah. She beautifully wrapped silk, these beautiful silken fabrics that she wanted to pass on to me and students. We're going to use these in a show. These beautiful, beautiful, beautiful silk. I mean, And I was having a really difficult couple weeks. I haven't made any videos since Linda G came on my show. And I think that's the last video I made. All my videos are pre-recorded for the most part because I've been going through some health issues. So when I got this in the mail, she had written to me ahead of time and I had her mail it to my neighbor because I was supposed to be going away a lot, camping. If I wasn't sick, I'd be camping down at the beach or near the beach, or on the beach, depending where I go. Whether I go to Jersey or whether I go to Delaware State Park, I planned on doing that, but I've been going through a lot of stuff. I was in the ER and all that kind of stuff. So keep me in your prayers. And as I go through all these tests, right? And it was really nice. You know, she had asked me before I had all these issues. And it arrived this week when I really needed it. So these are the kind of things that I want to say. It's really about the message that I want to give, not to get into fear and just worry. Some people were like crazy. They're like, well, if you're going to stock up all this food, they're going to steal it from you. And I'm like, they don't have to steal it from me. I'd probably put some outside on the front sidewalk for anyone to take who doesn't have food. It's not like I'm hoarding the food. And, but I'm keeping a pretty full pantry down in my house, of things that will get me through and make me comfortable, make my friends comfortable, and still allow me to have people over and cook for them. So I was really trying to get you to understand, like, life is not going to be the same as it always has been. We're not going back to the way things were. And we're going to come into a different world through a lot of the devastation. They told me devastation was coming again. They told me the first time in 2019, November, I think it was November 14th, 2019, that devastation was coming and we'd all wear masks. I know the word mask sets a lot of people off. And you think I'm a fraud because I'm encouraging people to wear masks during during that time. But, I think it really helped a lot of people. Not 100%, but it helped. And it helped people feel safer who believed in it. Let's just say, I don't want to see you coughing around me and not wearing one. Because it only works if both people wear masks. It doesn't work if only one wears it. It can only help so much. So I know, you may just unsubscribe for that reason. Go ahead. I don't know what to tell you. But we have to respect each other, and that's the world we're coming into, where more and more people are going to see each other's point of views. We're going to have to come together and help each other and help lift each other's spirits and not make a big problem over, with if anything happens, we're not here to hoard all the food and toilet paper and tell your friend they're delusional because they want to wear a mask and they ask you to wear one, or they don't want to see you. I mean, just have some respect for someone else's, what they're going through, their emotions and their beliefs. Do your best to be kind. Do your best to be kind, because we're going to have to really be kind to each other. And, just like these wonderful silks came at the right time, all the way from Utah to Pennsylvania. These beautiful, beautiful silks that make me so happy that somebody was so thoughtful. And think of what you can do for somebody else to be thoughtful. Like, I'm actually getting, extra food. Like, if I have a friend who I was really inspired by, and she would make soup. A lot of people lost their jobs, and she made soup. And she put it outside on a big table, 5 different pots of soup. She would have up to 5 different pots of soup at times. I'd see the pictures, and she would put cups out for people, and she put a sign, and she would say, please come have soup, it's free. A lot of you may not have money or for food, or don't have food, but even if you just need to feel kindness and to feel cheer, something good happened to you today, go have some soup. And she made a Facebook page called Super Mom because she's a grandmom. And she would feed the neighborhood and other people driving by. I think she did that for a year. The lovely Maureen with a big kind heart. She goes down into the tent city part of Philadelphia, and she learned to help the drug addicts get off of drugs and get jobs, get clothing. I donate clothing to her. A lot of people do, and food. And she cooks all this food. She was doing it every week as a volunteer, and going in there with Narcan and helping people. Really doing what true Christianity is. Not putting someone in a place, you're less than me, but like really saying, oh my God, they're hurting. What can I do to help them get back on track? And she really worked hard. Now she's got a lot of health issues. She can't do it. I mean, her stomach is ripped open. She had her stomach burst a couple times. She really has a hard time right now, but she has other people doing her work. And you can just think, like, when things are difficult, we're going to go through difficult things. Instead of going into fear, think, how can I prepare? And what part am I going to do to help people through this transition? So my part is the prep stuff right now, meaning making sure you all are aware that I've had some predictions come true, and the rest haven't happened yet. And from what people tell me about my readings, they're spot on. They're spot on when I do their personal readings. So I do believe this is going to happen. And it seems at this point inevitable. We're already going through a lot. The whole world is going through a lot. A lot. So instead of going into fear, make sure you have what you need. Get things done ahead of time. Things that nag at you. If you have house repairs to make, you may not be able to get a contractor for a while to fix something, and you better get it done now, unless you're just thinking it's not going to matter anymore. You're going to move away, or because of where you live and you're vulnerable to flooding. That could also be the case, so you may not want to put a lot of work into something. But I feel like my house will still be here. And I got those trees cut after the tornado. Those trees are gone. Those trees are gone. So there was a tornado in my backyard about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I have to think about it, when the date was. And I was standing in the spot of the tornado, like 7 to 10 minutes before the tornado hit and snapped the tree, like about 5 feet, right about my height. Took it off, like a thick, and dropped it in my neighbor's yard, 4.5-story tall tree. And but I was protected. I didn't even realize it was a tornado until I saw the video cameras, 2 video cameras on my property in the back. I'm like, oh my God, I was right there. I just pulled up in my car. You see me, the video camera, I just pulled up. So we will have our angels and guides there with us throughout this, as long as we are connected and staying in a higher vibration. We're vibing high. We stay on a higher frequency. We experience less trauma than if we are in a lower frequency. We spread kindness to others. That brings a high frequency. We express gratitude, high frequency. Express gratitude every day. Write a list. And if you can't write a list every day, reflect on that list and think about what you're grateful for. Don't get into fear. The fear isn't going to help, but being prepared does help. So if you get into fear and panic watching my channel, don't watch the world prediction videos, because I don't want to send you into fear. I want to help you. I want to help you prepare. I want to help you to prepare to get your emotions stable right now. Get your physical stuff done, like your medical stuff done now. If you have nagging things like, I wasn't doing it, now I'm ended up in the ER a couple weeks ago because I should have been taking care of myself. So if you have those nagging things, you're supposed to go see your healthcare provider. Go see him now. Don't put it off and wait and things happen in the middle of a crisis or a lockdown. Do everything you can now. Do everything you can now to make yourself comfortable for when stuff happens and stuff, you know. And if stuff doesn't happen, be grateful. maybe maybe the you know, maybe the future will change. I'm just was given this information. All right? I'd love to hear from you in the comments about what you're going to do. What you're going to do to prepare. What you're going to do, you know, when things happen. I want to give food out. Right now, I'm just telling everybody about what to do. But, like, that's going to be my thing. When things do happen, I'm the cook. I love cooking for people. I love putting all my love into that food, into all that vegetarian food, vegan food, and sharing it with others. It's like one of my greatest joys in life is cooking for others and seeing the love go inside, literally go inside them, and send them home with jars of soup and things like that. I love it. I love it. So, but you may have something else. Some of you are really handy. There's going to be people that need help fixing things up. And you'll build community, literally build community if you're, we may have to build them a shelter. So think about what you're going to offer and think about what you need to keep yourself calm and feeling okay through this. I got all my books in case the electronics are out. I got my candles. I got my, this wind up, it's a wind up solar light. Not a solar light, it's a wind up light. And it's like for emergencies, for camping and stuff like that. And the power, it gets it from winding it like really fast, and it creates something, and it lasts for maybe 20 minutes. But I have that. I have all kinds of stuff, my water straw if I want to have creek water, if the water supply isn't safe, and I have a special Berkey, like a Berkey filter can thing. I have stuff like that just in case in my prep area. And think about how you're going to flavor your food if there's no fresh produce. So, like, I got lemon juice concentrate in a bottle to make my own hummus from all the beans I got. Yeah, I couldn't have hummus when the pandemic happened. I love hummus. I love every flavor hummus. And I couldn't buy it, and I couldn't make it because I had no lemons. And I discovered concentrated organic lemon juice in a bottle. So yeah, just think what makes sense for you. Everyone's different. And hit the like button if you like this, because then I know I should do more. And tell me how you want to contribute to the new beautiful world. It's going to be birth pains and a messy labor, a messy child delivery, but there's going to be that beautiful new joyful baby. It's going to be like that. All right? I have a video all about that, and I'll be sure to link it. Thank you. It's going to be in my Divine Design in my World Predictions playlist. So I'll link all those videos so that you can watch how to prepare. Thank you. Bye.